Hey family, today we're going to talk about if the Sabbath is Saturday. Because this is a big thing that you hear among the Christian world. That the Sabbath is no longer Saturday, that the calendar was changed by the Roman Catholic Church, and that we don't keep the true Sabbath, when the Bible says that the Sabbath is the seventh day of the week. So we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to look at three things. We're going to look at Bible, we're going to look at dictionary, and we're going to look at the U.S. Naval Observatory, and we're going to look at history to figure out, four things to figure out, to see if the Sabbath is still Saturday in the time that we live. First of all, when Rome changed the calendar, they changed the days in the calendar, but they didn't change the weekly cycle. We always, since the beginning of time, had a 7-day weekly cycle, which Rome was never able to change because God ordained it that way. You understand? So by them not changing the weekly cycle, we can still see that the Sabbath is still, the 7th-day Sabbath is still the day. If we would have 8 days a week, 10 days a week, then maybe I would say, you know what, they have some truth to this. But since we still have the 7th day of the week, weekly cycle, we still know that the Sabbath is the 7th day of the week. But the U.S. Naval Observatory, which is in charge, which are scientists, which is in charge of determining precise time. I'm talking about these people, they take pride in what they do. And this is their job. This is their quote. It says, "We have had an occasion to investigate the results in the work of the special in chronology, and we have never found one of them of the slightest doubt if the continuity of the weekly cycle since before the Christian era." So they're saying that the weekly cycle has never been changed since the Christian era, and these scientists, they know what they're talking about. We also have the dictionary. The dictionary can tell us what day is the 7th day of the week. Now, according to dictionary.com, when you look up the word Saturday, which is a noun, it says the 7th day of the week, Saturday. So the 7th day of the week, Saturday. But we also have the Bible. And this is the big one, because most people will tell you, no, it's not in the Bible. You never hear it. Well, if you read the easy to read version, the easy to read version in Exodus 16:25 says, "On Saturday, Moses told the people, today is the Sabbath." So the easy to read version is telling you that the Sabbath is Saturday. And it's really easy because the King James tells you that it happens to be the 7th day of the week. Let's look at history. We have the Celtic Scotland, Volume 2, page 305. And it says there, a quote from the 10th century to the 11th century. It says, "And they held Saturday was properly the Sabbath in which they abstained from work." So that's 4 evidences: Bible, U.S. Naval Observatory, dictionary, and history. Biblically, I only have to give you 2 witnesses, but I gave you 4 for you to believe. Without a doubt, the Sabbath is Saturday, and the devil and his Roman Catholic Church his Antichrist church was never able to change it because the weekly cycle has been uninterrupted. The Sabbath points to God as our creator, and God would never allow the Sabbath to be changed because we're going to worship him as our creator.
What happens now that you heard this message? You have to prepare. There is no more time. Jesus Christ is soon to return. And when he returns, he's coming to pick up his children. And he's going to destroy everyone else. And I'm telling you this because this is the final warning. Just like Noah preached, get into the ark. This is the preaching of get into the ark once again. Jesus Christ is soon to return. Give your heart to him every day and live according to his word.